YouTube, this is Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews, and today I'm reviewing Transformers The Last Night Premiere Edition Voyager Class Megatron. Man, that's a mouthful. Anyway, this is the Voyager Class Megatron. I found him a few days ago and I had to review him. He is actually a really neat figure, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at him in a minute. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the box. You can see here there's a nice piece of artwork for Megatron from the Transformers The Last Night movie. Continues around the side. It does say Transformers. Decepticon logo up here. And let's see here. Sorry, I'm going to raise the camera just a smidge to get to the top of the box. And there's a nice piece of product shot here of Megatron. Him in his jet mode. Transforms in 22 steps. And you can also find Hound. And they're all sold separately, of course. And, you know, that's the way it is. Voyager class Hound, and yeah, a bunch of other stuff, different languages, all kinds of languages. On the bottom there's more writing, where it's made in Vietnam. It says Transformers here, and on the side it says Merciless Tyrant. That is probably the shortest bio I've ever read. There may be one that's shorter, I don't know, but so far that's the shortest I've ever read. 2 words, simple, to the point. I like it. And here is Megatron in his night mode, I guess. You know, it looks like one of the knights there from The Last Night. So that's it for the package. Also has a nice little Decepticon symbol on the back there. So let's go ahead and get this off to the side. And bring in, of course, Megatron. And I am going to lower the camera. Actually, I'm not going to lower the camera in a few minutes. Here he is in his jet mode, and I will tell you, I like his jet mode quite a bit. The transformation is actually interesting and fun, and he is very poseable. So as Voyager class figures go from any of the Bay movies, I like this figure. I'd seen a few reviews on him, and I was like, wow, you know, it looks pretty good. So I'm glad I got to try him out myself, find him, and he's a keeper, folks. If you are looking for a Voyager class Megatron, I found this one at Toys R Us. But I'm seeing them at Target now and Walmart. So they're popping up. Very cool figure. So let's take a look at the detailing first for the jet mode. Really nice small details in there. Little cockpit gold with the nice clear translucent red underneath. Some a little bit more gold. Some bluish silver paint here, and nice gold trim on the wings. Yeah, and he does come with his weapon, which does store easily here. Comes with this cool sword, battle axe sword. This looks like a broadsword that just has a cleaver on the end of it. So yeah, not a very nice weapon. Very cool. So yeah, but if you flip him over, the problem with some of the Bayformers is you see a little bit of kibble. You could see kibble actually here on the wings. You can see that when you turn it over. You could see you have feet here and, you know, arms here. So you kind of get the idea that these are the legs, crotch, and then upper body. And his transformation is pretty neat. So I am going to lower the camera so we can do a couple of comparisons here. So let's go ahead or I'll tilt the camera down at least. And here he is with another Voyager from the Bay Last Night. This is Voyager class Optimus Prime, and yeah, that didn't work, did it? Let me go ahead and bring this back up. And as you can see, Megatron is a lot longer and taller than Prime, and because he's a jet, he should be. But yeah, I really like what they're doing in this series, at least for a couple of the toys that I've picked up. I've only picked up literally a couple of the toys. I picked up Prime and this Voyager Megatron. I do have the Leader Megatron, which I will compare in robot mode later, but not jet mode because I don't have him transformed. And it's really unfair to compare a Leader and a Voyager, but I do want to show you a couple little things that they did different. So, but really cool figure. I like this guy a lot. Really neat how they did him. And transformation is not that hard at all. And we'll go ahead and do that. Now you're going to kind of start anywhere you want. We did remove his weapon already, so that's off to the side. We're going to untab here. Right here. I was going in the wrong direction. There is a slot here and a tab here. Just clicks in there. I'm going to lift these up. And they tab in nice and solid. And that's one thing I do have to say about this figure. Everything tabs in really well. So once you got this tabbed in, you're going to rotate this down and then bring that to the side and like so. Rotate those in. You're going to take this piece here. Actually, you're going to take these two pieces here, and that'll kind of free up the legs here. Bring these down, flip them over, bring up, untab these pieces here. There's a tab here, and then there's two slots here, and they tab in. They tab in really firm for something that looks really small. They tab in really well. You're going to just untab this here. There is a tab here and a slot there. Go ahead and bring these out just like so, kind of, and you're going to just bring these all the way around, and then I'm doing everything a little out of order. I'm doing it the way I like to do it. So, bring this up here, and there is a tab here, and I'm going to bring the foot down here, and there's a slot here that it tabs into. Just close that there, and then we're going to bring the leg down, and this will wrap around like so, and then you have this tab here. It's going to slot right into there just like that. And you're going to do the same thing with this one. Rotate it forward, untab, bring down, rotate all the way, and then you're just going to fold this around the leg and bend at the joints, and then this will just tab right in. And can't really stand that way, but that's where it goes. And you take these two pieces here, fold these down, fold the hip skirts down. You're going to open panels up again. You're going to bring this whole assembly up here like so, and you're going to bring this around, and you're going to see there's a slot here and a slot here, and these tabs are going to tab right into those slots, and they just snap nice and tight in like so. And then bring the camera up a little bit again. Take this piece here, and going to bring this whole piece. It's going to come back a little bit like that. Bring it back down and turn Megatron's head around. From here, I'm going to fold out the fists like so. And then you're going to take Megatron's cannon, you're going to turn this around and fold that down. And there we have Megatron in his glory here. Looking really, really good. There is his head sculpt. If this is light piping, it's not very good. It's not a very clear, translucent plastic, so I'm thinking it's not. But, actually, it is. It's just very dark. So, and his head is on a swivel and a ball joint a little bit, so he can look up and he can look barely down. But no waist articulation. He can do 360 on his arms. His arms can lift this all the way up. Do that. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have a more than 90-degree on the elbow bend as part of transformation. And no wrist swivel or anything. You can bring his wrist in as part of transformation. Bring the skirts up, out, and you can really tight leg joints on mine. He can kick forward and he can go that far back. He can extend all the way out as part of transformation. He does have a thigh swivel. He can bend at the knee at 90 degrees. He can bring his foot back a little bit. And he does have a swivel in his foot to allow him to, to do some nice posing. He is very posable. For a Voyager figure, I was surprised on how, for a Bayformers Voyager figure, I was really surprised on how posable this guy is. Because my experience in the past is if they're very posable, they don't hold their pose because they fall over. So there he is. I do like the stamped Decepticon logo here. And for comparison, comparison, we'll bring in, okay, move him over and bring in our Voyager class Optimus Prime here. So you can see, you know, Prime is a little taller only at the ears, and not too bad. Looks really good. I think they look really nice together. And they're really, really, you know, they look good together on the shelf, actually, if you have them standing next to each other. I think they complement each other well in this series. Sorry about that. There may have been a jump there. I just had something fall over behind me as I reached for it. And I just want to do a small little gimmick show for the leader class compared to the Voyager for Megatron. And I went to reach for him. Something fell over. And that's why there might be an odd jump. They might look a little out of place. So I do apologize. So let me get him out of the way. I'm going to bring in the leader class Megatron here. And of course, he's going to be much bigger. You can already probably see that one of the gimmicks. The leader class has a few things that are different that I'm happy that the Voyager class did what they did. Oop, I forgot to bring the cannon forward. That's what I forgot to do, to snap it into place. Just noticed. So if you're trying to figure out, do you want both or not? I say get both. I think they both look fantastic. I do like the Voyager class just a little bit more because I think he's a little bit more posable and not as bulky as the leader class figure. The leader class figure has a gimmick where you can, and I will show this off in the review too, where he can close his mask. And I like that. I think it's a really cool gimmick, and I wish the Voyager had it, but at the same time, I can see why they don't, because, you know, he is a smaller figure, and the engineering, who knows, may have just been too much. Maybe it would have been too fragile. Don't know. Also, as you can tell, the cannon here on the leader class is basically the cockpit of the plane, and this collapses, and, you know, we'll come around and do that, and wait, well, that was not supposed to happen. So and, you know, it just looks really big even when you have it extended out. I think it looks a little too big. I mean, it's cool because it's Megatron's cannon, or fusion cannon on his arms, you know, Megatron's fusion cannon. But I like it a little bit more on the Voyager class, as it's not as bulky. But I'll go over that further in my review for the leader class. Those are just a couple things I wanted to show. When it comes to the Voyager class himself, excuse me, I want to adjust the camera again. I think he's very posable. He has a lot of cool things that you can do with them. The joints are nice and tight, at least on mine. I hope it's like that for everybody's, because I think Hasbro and maybe the people who are designing these Transformers are, at least for the movie series, are realizing that people want a more posable figure, and maybe that's why he is the way he is. And I kind of have him like this on my shelf. I think he's pretty neat like this. And of course, I gotta put his sword back in his hand. So I mean, you can get some nice poses with him, like right out of the bat in action. So, and I really like this figure. I think he's worth the price of $24.99 admission at Target and Walmart. I think Toys R Us sells them for $30, which I think is a little high. So try your local Targets and Walmarts, and if you can't find him there and you really want him, then go for Toys R Us. That's just my opinion, you know, or if, you know, whatever's easier for you, I always say. But yeah, I think he's an excellent figure. I think he's one of the better Bayformer figures that have come out. I think since all the movies have started production or been out for like 10 years now. So really happy with this guy. Happy to have him in the collection. And I think he's a must-get. If you're a Megatron fan, definitely a must-have. I like his alt mode. I like his robot mode. And I like all the little details that they have given him. So this has been Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews. All I can say now is have yourselves a great day. Don't forget to hit the like button. Share this video if you can. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I do have some big things coming up very soon. Have yourselves a great day. Take care now.